Luxor was once known as Thebes, the ancient capital of Egypt, and for thousands of years it thrived as the city of the pharaohs. Here you can find the Valley of the Kings, the resting place of ancient Egyptian pharaohs. The ancient Egyptians believed in eternal life after death, which is why they built deep tombs filled with treasures to accompany them into the afterlife. And here stands Hatshepsut's mortuary temple, a magnificent three-tiered structure carved into a cliff. Hatshepsut was one of the most powerful female pharaohs in Egyptian history, and her legacy still fascinates people today. Unlike other Egyptian temples, this one has a uniquely elegant and modern architectural style that sets it apart. Just as Egypt holds thousands of years of history, it also has an abundance of incredible food to explore. While the ancient pharaohs built tombs to dream of eternal life, I am here to fully experience the authentic flavors of Egypt on this journey. I traveled from Cairo to Luxor, which can be reached by plane, train, or bus. I decided to take the bus, which took about 10 hours, and once I arrived, I crossed the river to a quiet, peaceful neighborhood.
I really like this place. Nile River and just some field, it's nature and very quiet and Cairo. I like it, yeah.
Leaving behind the chaotic streets, honking cars, and busy crowds of Cairo, I immediately felt a sense of calm and tranquility in Luxor. After dropping off my bags at the accommodation, I stepped into a small local restaurant nearby. The morning sun was shining warmly, and I could sit by the slowly flowing Nile River while enjoying breakfast.
هذا ماشي مصري. في واحد مصري وواحد ماشي مصري.
واحد فيه زبادي مربى وعسل.
جيب لي واحد مصري وواحد ماشي مصري.
ماشي.
اوكي. ودرينك.
After the challenging decision of picking my morning meal, I looked around and realized how peaceful and serene this place truly was.
Yukjistreet.
For breakfast, we ordered guava juice, an Egyptian-style breakfast, and tomato soup. Egyptians usually have a vegetarian-based breakfast, featuring fresh cucumbers, tomatoes, cheese, and grilled eggplant. One of the must-try elements is aish bread, also known as rag bread, because of its slightly rough texture. You simply tear the bread in half and use it to wrap the ingredients like a sandwich. Another highlight is fool, a dish made from mashed fava beans spread onto the bread. The taste was quite familiar yet unique, reminding me of fermented soybeans like Korean cheonggukjang, but with a milder aroma and a similar texture. Of course, falafel is another essential part of the Egyptian breakfast. Unlike the usual chickpea falafel, Egyptian falafel is made from fava beans, making it crunchy on the outside and soft on the inside. It tasted a bit like Korean mung bean pancakes, but since it's deep fried, the texture is slightly different.
겉은 되게 바삭하고 짭조름한데 튀긴 거거든요. 그래서 그 튀긴 기름의 그 튀긴 맛이 나는데 그 기름이 튀겼지만 너무 헤비하지 않은 느낌. 원래 기름에 튀기면은 좀 헤비한 느낌이 나기 마련인데 이거는 되게 라이트합니다. Very delicious.
حاجة تاني؟ حاجة تاني؟
لا كله تمام.
تمام؟
Can I
Yes.
can I ask you made with what? This one?
فلافل.
Falafel.
طعمية in speak Arabic.
So like kind of vegetables.
Yes, vegetable. Yeah.
Um,
We find beans and
Beans.
vegetables and
it's delicious.
yes, it's good. Yeah. It's healthy, the fish.
Yeah, it's very delicious.
طعمية دي بس دي مغني.
Yeah.
As they say, anything fried tastes good, and falafel is no exception. It's crispy, slightly salty, and dangerously addictive. One dish that truly surprised me was the tomato soup. It had a completely unique and bold flavor, tasting healthy yet deeply satisfying. It was so good that I couldn't stop drinking it.
Something cinnamon flavor. It tastes like I never tried before in my life, but it's still good. little bit salty and little bit cinnamon flavor and tomato. It's good. I like it. Warm.
As we were enjoying our meal, the restaurant owner brought over a plate of fresh green leaves.
Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah. The best. You eat it every single morning.
شكرا
جرجير جا؟
ها؟
جرجير.
جرجير هذا مزيان
جميل ده.
جميل
صحي.
هذا اللي الكرش
الاستمك يعني مش هيستمك معاك ولا اي حاجه كويس يعني جرجير ده مفيد جدا يعني.
شكرا جزيلا.
According to him, these leaves grow in the fields and are great for digestion. At first, I thought they looked like arugula, but when I asked him, he told me they were actually Egyptian spinach. The leaves were incredibly fresh and crisp, tasting nutty with a slight peppery hint. It was so refreshing that I couldn't stop eating them. On a side note, I can personally confirm that it really does help with digestion. It worked incredibly well. The vegetable-based diet in Egypt made me feel light and energetic. And since the food tasted so good, I found myself enjoying every meal. Honestly, if you have digestive issues, just eating Egyptian food for 3 or 4 days might be the ultimate cure. One thing you must try in Egypt is guava juice. Guava is not a common fruit in Korea, and while I had tried eating it fresh at my hotel breakfast, I found that it tasted even better as juice.
Very good.
I would try.
Little bit sour, but not sweet. Very fresh.
So, if you visit Egypt, I highly recommend trying guava juice.
Don't drink all.
No. Yeah, very fresh.
And no matter which country we visit, including Korea, cats always come to us and show affection. From now on, keep an eye on my videos to see if a cat appears or not. After breakfast, we set out to visit 3 historical sites in Luxor. One of them was Medinet Habu, a stunning temple complex. Walking through these ancient ruins, I felt like I had stepped into a scene from The Mummy. It was so massive and overwhelming that I had to remind myself I wasn't dreaming. At 5:30 p.m., we decided to take a small boat on the Nile River for dinner.
Remove your shoes.
As we prepared to sail, I noticed that the sail was being set by an adult and a young boy. They turned out to be cousins, and the boy was only 13 years old. Many locals grow up learning how to sail from a young age and use these boats to guide tourists and make a living. Watching this boy work so efficiently at such a young age made me reflect on how strong and independent Egyptian children are. As we sailed along the glowing golden sunset, I thought to myself, this is the kind of experience that makes life worth living. Though I guess in my next life, I might just be reincarnated as pigeon poop. For dinner, I ordered grilled fish, meat moussaka, and rice with milk for dessert. Egyptian food is affordable yet incredibly generous in portion sizes. The rice was mixed with noodle-like pieces, but they didn't overpower the texture of the rice. Rather, they added a subtle touch to it. And one thing I absolutely fell in love with in Egypt was capsicum. Its unbelievably crisp texture and natural sweetness made me rediscover capsicum in a whole new way. It was incredibly fresh and delicious, and the salad, filled with a variety of vegetables, felt like it was replenishing all the vitamins my body had been missing.
샐러드 미쳤다.
Meat moussaka is a dish found across Greece, the Middle East, and the Balkans. But Egyptian moussaka is prepared a bit differently. Eggplants are fried or grilled, then layered with seasoned ground beef and rich tomato sauce. Unlike Greek moussaka, Egyptian moussaka doesn't use bechamel sauce, but instead enhances the flavor with extra spices. The taste reminded me of spaghetti bolognese, without the pasta, but with a heartier and more balanced flavor. and the grilled fish. It had a familiar taste, but eating it while watching this breathtaking sunset somehow made it taste even better for no reason at all. On the Nile River cruise, there were people holding a wedding ceremony, and others celebrating the moment with them. Enjoying my meal while witnessing this local culture made the experience even more special. And finally, I had rice with milk, a popular Egyptian dessert. It was creamy, slightly thick, and had a comforting mix of coconut, vanilla, and raisins. The texture was chewy yet smooth, making it a deliciously mild and sweet treat. Luxor is known for having some of the cheapest hot air balloon rides in the world. After finishing our meal, the sky had darkened and we began our return journey. The young boy who had helped prepare our meal earlier climbed all the way up to the top of the sail and skillfully folded it before coming back down.
And he have to close it with some way because he don't have to go up the stairs again to open the ceiling. From down, he make tick, it's open.
It's very good job.
It is.
How old he started this job?
And since 4 years ago. 4 years, but
4
he
years
have,
ago?
but he have like 4 or 5 months. He can learn to climb.
Watching him move so confidently was truly impressive. Thanks to him, we had a fantastic and memorable experience. Luxor is also one of the most affordable places in the world to take a hot air balloon ride. Rising into the sky, I got a breathtaking view of ancient temples. The Nile River and the golden sunrise. We visited a different local restaurant, recommended by the owner of the place we ate at the day before. The restaurant owner told us they were out of ingredients in the morning, so they personally brought us to this place instead. With the warm morning sun shining down and the Nile River right in front of us, it was the perfect spot to just relax and chill. Once again, I had guava juice, as well as orange carrot ginger juice, Oriental breakfast, chicken shawarma, and omali for dessert. The juice was, as expected, a success. The orange carrot ginger juice was also incredibly delicious.
당근을 완전 다 짠 100% 다 들어간 맛입니다. 엄청 진해요.
The Oriental breakfast had a similar composition to what I had the day before, but the flavors were slightly different.
이것도 다 식당마다 맛이 다 달라요. 어제 먹었던 거랑 또 맛이 다르고 오늘 먹은 데랑 또 약간의 텍스처랑 맛이 조금 다릅니다. 다 이제 그들만의 레시피가 다 있는 것 같아요.
I ordered something simple, chicken shawarma with seasoned chicken and vegetables wrapped in soft bread. Chicken shawarma is a popular marinated chicken dish in the Middle East and North Africa, and it's one of the most common street foods in Egypt. The combination of the fluffy bread, the flavorful spices in the chicken, and the fresh vegetables made it a perfect breakfast choice. And I have to say, this was the best chicken shawarma I had in Egypt. Omali, meaning Ali's mother, was a warm Egyptian-style bread pudding with crushed pastry, milk, and nuts. It was sweet but not overpowering, making it the perfect way to end my meal. The addition of nuts gave it a nutty crunch, making it even more delicious. I feel like kids would absolutely love this and could easily eat 10 bowls of it. But even for adults, the sweetness wasn't overwhelming. It was just the right balance, making it an enjoyable and satisfying treat.
아몬드가 입에서 계속 씹혀가지고 씹는 식감도 되게 좋아요.
خلاص كده؟
لا خلاص خلاص. شكرا.
والمانجا دي فريش برضه، المانجا دي فريش
لا
مانجا.
يكون
لا طازه المانجا فريش مش ثلاجات.
This is fresh.
It's fresh, not in
From freezer.
not freezer, fresh.
Traveling through Luxor, Egypt, I was able to experience simple yet truly authentic local flavors. And it was an unforgettable journey, from enjoying a traditional Egyptian breakfast by the Nile to having dinner on a small boat at sunset, and finally, witnessing the breathtaking view of Luxor from a hot air balloon at dawn. This trip was a perfect blend of history and food, every dish I tried, from chicken shawarma to meat moussaka, and the warm and comforting Omali left me with unforgettable memories. Maya salama. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. See you in the next video.